Greetings students and welcome to week 1 of the research paper. This video tutorial will walk you through the process of finding credible sources online. Okay students, so here we are. If you're watching this video on Schoology and not just in front of the entire class, I do encourage you to download the video file so you can expand it on your screen because it might be tough to see some of the details I'm going to point out to you now. So in terms of finding sources, there are a variety of places you can go. To start things off, let's just go to CNN.com. You can also use the Chicago Tribune's website, the New York Times website, MSNBC. All these places are credible news sources. Essentially, if it's a published newspaper or magazine, you're probably good to go. So I'm going to pretend as though I am writing a research paper on Elon Musk because he is I think he was on the Time 100 a couple of years ago. He's a big mover and shaker in the technology world, and for some reason, no one ever picks him. So I'm going to pick Elon Musk. So I'll go to CNN.com, type in Elon Musk here in the little search bar, and see what it gets me. Okay, so here's a bunch of articles about Elon Musk. Obviously, some things I'm going to look at and say, okay, that's not going to help my paper. Like this, Elon Musk takes a hit as SolarCity shares plunge. Okay, that's not going to really help my argument that Elon Musk should be Time Magazine's Person of the Year because he's super influential. So let's scroll down a little more and let's look at this source. Tesla's Elon Musk unveils autopilot. Soon there won't be wheels or pedals. So I click this article. Give it time to load. And then let's say I skim through the article. Okay, it has some useful facts. Wow, this is really cool. Elon Musk is making cars that can drive themselves, etc., etc. I'll turn off this ad. It's a little bit of a shorter article, but sources can be short. They can still have useful information. So let's say I skim through it and I decide, yes, this is something that I want to use. Okay, the next step would be to go to easybib.com. All right, and this makes the job so easy for you guys. All you have to do is go to your article, copy the URL, paste the URL here in easybib.com, click cite it, and what easybib.com is going to do for you is it's going to try to extract all the important information from that source that you need. Things like author, article title, publisher, update that it's electronically published, things like that. So here's what it's found. Okay, the source gave us website title, CNN Money. Okay, so go back and check. All right, CNN Money, there it is. That's good. Article title, Tesla's Elon Musk unveils autopilot, yada, yada, yada. Soon there won't be wheels, pedals, all that. That's good. Publisher, Cable News Network, which is CNN. So that's good. Date accessed. This will always be whatever day you last looked at the article online. So it's today, November 30th, 2015. Author. It says the author is autopilot will be introduced, yada, yada, yada. That's obviously wrong. And also it says the source did not give us the electronically published date. Well, that's strange, because if I go back here to the article, I can see the authors of the article right here. And I believe if I scroll down a little bit, I can see the date that it's electronically published. So here's that. So these are two things I'm going to change. And that's an important thing to remember. EasyBib.com is not going to do all the work for you. It will try, and maybe 50% of the time it will do it perfectly, but you have to verify that it has found the correct information. So I'm going to click continue on my EasyBib website. Here's the author. Let's eliminate this whole autopilot thing, which is wrong. And I go back to the article. Here's the author's name. I'll just copy it, keep it easy. Okay, copy paste. There's the first name. I won't try to pronounce this. Ahiza. Last name, Garcia. I paste that there. Also, if you notice here, and you'll see this sometimes, there are two authors. So let's make sure that we don't leave poor Peter out of this. Add another contributor, another author, Peter, and hyphenated last name. Let's make sure I get all the letters. Copy and paste. Okay, so that looks good. CNN Money, okay, all this stuff is correct. The URL is correct. Display URL, that's up to you if you want to include it or not. It's not really necessary anymore with the most recent version of MLA. Your call. Electronically published date, we do have this. That is down here. October 14th, 2015. So it's a very current article, which is incredibly important to have nice current articles. So let's put that in here, 14, scroll down to October 2015. All right, and now this looks correct. So then you click Create Citation. And there it is. It says, hooray, here's your new citation. All right, so this is what's going to end up on a Works Cited page. So what I would do right now, your browser will start saving all these things and create a running list, but I wouldn't trust it. Before you lose it, I would copy and paste this into a Word document, and that will eventually be your Works Cited page with the 3 sources, at least 3 sources, that you're using for this research paper. Now, some of you are probably thinking, what if I can't find anything good on CNN.com or the New York Times or all this? Can I use Wikipedia? Well, I discourage you from using Wikipedia as one of your sources. However, let me show you a trick. Go to Wikipedia, type in your person's name, Elon Musk. Give it a second. Okay. So here is the Wikipedia article about Elon Musk. If you scroll down, at the bottom of all Wikipedia articles, you're going to find a section called References. All right, and so theoretically, these are all the news articles and things from online that were used to compile all of this information on Wikipedia. So you just kind of look through here. I mean, how many references does he have? 160 potential sources that you can use. Now, a lot of them aren't going to work for you. They may be negative, or they may just not have a lot of useful information or be incredibly short. But look for a credible source that sounds official. Here's something from the New York Times. Musk steps in as CEO. So you click that. Okay, the technology page. Looks good. It's credible. I mean, there's an author named there. That's usually a pretty good sign. If someone doesn't want to claim an article and say that they wrote it, then it's probably not a very credible source. So I see an author name, October 15th, 2008. Still fairly recent. I mean, as long as it's before, not before, as long as it's after maybe like 2006, I would say that's good. Maybe in the past like 10 years, that would still be considered current. Article title. A little short of an article, but let's just see how this one goes. So I'll copy this URL. I'll go back to my EasyBib page, and I'll paste this new one in. Well, this is a great example then. So it couldn't find it at all. So what it has you do then is, notice here it outlines everything in red. You have to type it in yourself. Now I know that sounds like a lot of work, but honestly, all you really need to do is copy and paste a few of these items. Let's go back. That's our CNN Money website. Where's our New York Times? There we go. So I just take the article title. Ooh, that last little part about laying off staff probably isn't helpful, but let's just, for time's sake, I'll take it for now. You can always go back and change your sources if you figure out as you start to piece together your paper that you need more information, or your sources aren't serving your purpose of supporting your thesis statement. Let's go back to EasyBib. Article title, paste, there it is. Author's name, Chris Morrison. I'll just remember it and type it in here. Chris Morrison. Website title, New York Times. Publisher and sponsor, I mean, you can put New York Times again. If you leave that one blank, that's okay. You're not always going to find that very easily. The date accessed, here's a nifty little trick. Since I accessed it today, I just click the Today button. Boom, there it is. 30th of November 2015. Electronically published date, it was the 14th, wasn't it? Of October. 15th of October 2008. So 15 October 2008. Create citation. And voila! There you go. See, 2 of 3 sources already done. And then I would just, copy and paste this into my Works Cited page, which will be a Word document. Okay, so hopefully that helped you. I showed you how you can browse various places online to find useful sources. I showed you generally where in articles you can find authors' names, dates, and such. And I also demonstrated for you how to use easybib.com to make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to the citation process.